So you have a flat tire, and it will be hours before roadside assistance can be there. In this video, I will show you how to take care of it yourself. We will use different vehicles to show the slight differences on changing a tire. You need to move over to the side of the road or into a parking lot. Turn on your flashers on the side of the road, but you can leave them off if you're in a parking lot. Set your parking brake. While the vehicle is still on the ground, search for something to chock the wheel on the opposite side of the vehicle for safety. You can check your owner's manual to locate your jack, lug nut wrench, locking lug nut key if you have locking lug nuts, and the spare tire. The spare tire is usually in the trunk of the car under a panel or under the rear of a truck or SUV. There is usually some mechanism for lowering it. SUVs and trucks usually have a full-size spare, while most cars have a space-saver spare tire which is only designed to be used temporarily. Ensure the spare tire has air in it. Nothing worse than changing the spare tire and it also being flat. Go ahead and get out your tools for changing the tire. They may be located under a seat, behind a panel, or in the spare tire well. Locate the spare tire on a truck or SUV, or remove spare tire from the trunk. Use the lug nut wrench to loosen the lug nuts before raising the vehicle with the jack. If you have a locking lug nut, ensure the locking lug nut key is fully seated before loosening that lug nut. If you cannot get the lug nut to move, use your knee to push or place your foot on the lug nut wrench and push to loosen those lug nuts. Use the jack provided with the vehicle to lift the vehicle off the ground. It will most likely be a scissor lift jack or a bottle jack. It will take a while to lift the vehicle. If you would like to use a different jack, I would recommend a small trolley jack to raise and lower the vehicle. You can get one in a plastic case. They also make a folding 4-way lug nut wrench for more leverage that can store under a seat. Next, remove the lug nuts completely and pull the tire off the car. The tire and rim are heavy, so be careful. Most of the time you'll find it easier to roll the flat tire to the spare tire location for storage. Then, place the spare tire on the car and tighten the lug nuts back on the studs. You can use the provided tool to help, but do not try to fully tighten them until the vehicle is lowered to the ground. Lower the vehicle back to the ground where the tire has weight and pressure on it, then tighten the lug nuts in a cross or star pattern to ensure they are tightened evenly. Lower the jack completely and remove it from under the car. Put all of the tools back in the correct storage area so you will know where to find them if you need them again. Put the flat tire either in the spare tire location or in a convenient location so that it can be repaired by a tire shop as soon as possible. Now that the vehicle is back on the ground, you may remove your wheel chock from the opposite side of the vehicle. Good job! Now you don't have to wait for hours on roadside assistance anymore.